Welcome to this incredible game. Now, you saw the title, probably you were interested, and I promise that everything will deliver. So, I'm playing here as the blue, and obviously I know what's gonna happen in this game, but now I want to cast it with you, because it's really insane. It's very fun. What you saw in the title will become true. Now keep in mind, those are the starting position. I'm down here, my opponent is up in the north, and let's start and let's see what's going to happen. Now remember the title, see how the minimap is, and remember the thumbnail. Everything will come true. Now, a bit of context, I'm, well, not really 2K, I'm floating around 1992, playing, playing 2K, to get back to 2K, and I'm playing as the Hans. Hans can't build houses, or don't have to build houses, rather, if you wanna say it as a bonus. The red player, Guthrie Govan, is playing as the Mongols. 5 on ship, who, well, now obviously in the game I didn't see, but it looks like his build wasn't the best. Lot of idle time. Yeah, this is not good. But he's scouting, he's finding the resources, everything is fine. Now he has 2 sheep, and yeah, this is the very first strange thing of the game. Why 2 sheeps? Oh, sorry. Why 2 sheeps? Now, if you can see his fog of war, he's scouting his base, his scout is here, he's Mongols, and he's... look! This is nuts. Why is he scouting, trying to find my base with the ship? My town center is here. You can see the range mod doesn't really work with capturage, so you see this. In the center is my TC. He's scouting. Meanwhile, he has 4 on wood. Let's go back. Okay. And I'm here, little Mark Knight, playing his build order mindlessly, going through the Dark Age like another day in the office, doing a normal 18 pop scout rush with 2 on wood. Now, if you're gonna take a look at red, red is not in the regular day at the office mindset. Now he's gonna see a gold. Okay, he just missed the 4th tile. Maybe he could have guessed that it was a neutral, it was a player's gold. Yeah, now he sees the first confirmation. My base is around here. He sees the stone. Now he's gonna double check to see if it's a 4th tile gold. Doesn't see. Now he sees the town center, and he knows I'm here. And what red is about to do is going to leave his base, keep only what's strictly necessary here, and he's gonna go forward with 9 villagers in the Dark Age. Now, why 9 villagers in the Dark Age? Well, if you are seasoned in Age of Empires 2 and have played a couple of games, you know what this means. Those villagers are walking forward to build a town center in my face. What you mean build a town center? So we are in Dark Age, he would have to delete his... Yeah, exactly, this is exactly the plan. He's going to select the town center, press delete, and build a new one here. And the plan is that with his arrows he can shoot mine down. The plan is, well, fully garrisoning. He I didn't scout this, and the build is done perfectly, so that I can try to shoot it down, but I don't think that's the best approach. Again, on 2K I'm not a pro player, but I'm pretty high, and I don't think that shooting down your opponent's TC is the best response. I think that the best response is acting as if nothing happened, as you can see. I'm taking the goats, taking the wood. Sadly, this guy won't be able to get out. He's in range of the town center and will die like a true hero to collect wood for his civilization. Yeah. And now it begins. I almost made it to feudal. Again, it was a scout build order that I kinda adapted into this. And, well, obviously, not obviously, but my approach, what I like to do is I like to ignore what is happening and just take the wood somewhere else. I'm not even repairing the town center, because repairing the town center costs twice the wood, as twice the wood of its build. It's the only construction to do that. Shooting the town center down, shooting the town center down. Meanwhile, at home, he's taking some berries, he's on the rabbits, he has 2 on wood. There is really not much, but well, if you have military, you can find the damage here. That's for sure. So as you can see, my approach is very non-confrontational. Very whatever, I think your build is bad and you can do it because I think it's bad. And I was much more stressed out during the game, obviously. So I built the town center somewhere else. Now, I know that if he deletes and he chases me, well, now I can actually fight to try and shoot the town center down. Also, another nice thing that you can do is look around in the map for the neutral rabbits, and that can be a great food source. He's in Dark Age, so I target his scout, and yeah, this is the second strange thing of his build. Maybe if he deleted the town center and built again a new one, would have been better maybe, but he decides to half commit on the strategy, and when he builds the new town center he doesn't rebuild it again. Which, you know, is strange. Well, he did a lot of damage to me, obviously. He killed my town center, he also killed a villager here. So that's his approach, which is not 100% all in. And so I'm here chilling. Yeah. And now that I'm sensing, I don't know why, because of the lumber camp. I saw the villagers coming and I saw, well, he's gonna TC drop me again, it's not gonna happen, so I make the palisade. He tries to beat down the palisade, so I'm really thinking, okay, he wants the town center drop, and he almost trapped my villagers, but yeah, come on, okay. But I'm faster. I can save them. So, knowing, yeah, I see the tower, so okay, it's not a town center, it's a tower, but not too much changes in the immediate. I just get as many villagers as possible to not waste the food on the rabbits, and try to play it on. Now, yeah, I put 4 people on gold, so you see I also made a barracks, so I can start to make archers and try to claim some control over the game, because right now, yeah, if this continue, I'm going to run out of places to take wood. He's gonna go to Castle Age and I'm gonna die. Mongols Tower Rush. Yeah, here I don't know, I think I tried to get 25 stone, yes, with it for the tower. And he's doing a good job, you know, with all the quick walls. I want to give credit to the other guy because, yeah, doing all this stuff while also managing an economy that is in shambles, basically, is not easy. And I make the counter tower, but this is, I don't know, because I already had to mine the stone to build it, so I'm not going to be able to repair it for long. Doesn't look great. Yeah, maybe I probably shouldn't have done that. And he continues. He continues. Resources collected, I'm a bit ahead. Yeah, now I'm doing the market because this rabbit gave me a lot of more food than he thought. Also, he didn't like I was taking the berries, so that is contributing as well. So I can almost go up to Castle Age, and I'm thinking, well, okay, I didn't predict the rabbit to be this great, but I decided to go up. This is not a decision led by thinking, but rather about what do I have in the moment, because the rabbits brought me a lot more food than what I thought they would. And I have 3 archers. Okay, so I'm starting to mass some military, and as you can see, with the archers I went to his base, then I went back. Then I thought, well, I can cause some damage, but I can delay the tower rush a bit. So I'm not playing good. When you make a decision in Age of Empires 2, you have to stick with it and don't look back. Remember, don't look back. Yeah, so see, I would have maybe found damage here. Well, without maybe, I would have found damage. But no, my archers, I decided to waste time, and now I'm a bit late in arriving to his base. I find this villager, but 3 is not enough to kill it. I also don't have the fletching upgrade. And red, as you can see, is starting to build more towers. Now I know I still have some blue stuff here, but look at this. How many? 6 towers. 6 towers and going strong. Now he's nowhere near the Castle Age, and I am in Castle Age, but my TC is completely surrounded basically by towers. My economy is super inefficient, all my villagers are weak. Yeah, you can see like 500 HP out of 880, which for villagers is very strange. I have just some archers, which are delaying a bit his towers. I'm scouting, but there is really nowhere to find anything, and the score is very close. Score is very close because, as you can see, 10 villagers more. Let me put, yeah, resource collected, he's catching up. So this is starting to look scary. Yes, I have a technological advantage, but I'm not able to put it into practice because Castle Age, okay, but what am I doing with Castle Age? The answer is anything, nothing. I'm not doing anything. Oh, so this, yeah, I believe I noticed. Not super quickly, it seems. Come on, okay. Okay, yeah, and I started to make some cavarchers because I said, well, I'm playing as the Hans, I have a range, so cavarchers from the Hans are cheaper. And okay. There are the villagers here and I start to kill them. Before this I came to his base to check with the scout, but I checked the gold, the berries, and I saw nobody, and it didn't cross my mind to check the stone, honestly. Even though he was making all the towers, it didn't cross my mind, so that was a bit of a mistake. He He still did a good job though to run with the villagers. And now we are getting closer. Look what he's doing now. He discovered that I was taking the gold. I don't notice because I'm not crazy fast. And all these villagers will be shot down. Yeah. That's too bad. I have a cav archery, but see, yeah, he's very good with like quick walling and messy stuff. Here a cav archer getting hit. Here, well, his woodline is inefficient. There is also a lumber camp, which if you don't pay attention enough, maybe you think it's making it more efficient, but it's my lumber camp. Look at this. His base and my lumber camp. Okay, I'm in Castlage, but again, he has the villager lead. His economy is less efficient, but if he can sort it out, it's going to be big problems for me. Because I don't have a lot. I really don't. And now, my villagers are gonna make a castle. I've been mining some stone here, some stone I believe I was mining no, only there, but yeah, I bought some, and now castle in his face. And I, you know, purposely looked at the range and made sure that I could hit his town center. Here I could garrison the villagers to shoot the town center down faster, but that's idle time, and I don't want idle time. I didn't know that my economy was this much weaker, but yeah, I just didn't want the extra, didn't need it, so might as well collect the resources, which is good in either case. So I have my 6 crossbow trying to harass, but again he's playing a good tower defense, and even though I'm hitting, even though a lot is happening, he's still ahead in score. He has more villagers and I can't do anything. Look at the amount of the towers of this map, 13 towers. My starting TC is where his market is right now, was here. Here was my lumber camp. Here's the mill where I collected the berries. I snuck to cover the archers inside and they're getting some damage, but it's not enough. But now that he was on the way to Castlage, the town center is idling, so I'm catching up in the villagers, that's good. And now I'm trying to boom. He completely left his base, aside from yeah, these 4 villagers, which I never noticed, not even during the game. And I am booming. Business is booming. I decide, well, I can't hit your base. You are in feudal age, so if I add town centers, there's no way that you can match that. This was a very good strategic move. If I try to attack, I'm going to run into, well, an impenetrable fortress. So I can just get ahead in economy. Let's speed this up now a bit. Yeah, see, here I'm being annoying with the crossbows, but I don't believe I ever got a single one, a single villager. And he makes the castle. When I saw the castle and saw the late feudal time, I thought he maybe was up to imp, but yeah, it was never the case. And now 61, well, the game is basically over. But the thing that's keeping him in here is the score. Keep in mind, I'm playing and I don't know anything of this. He basically turned my base into a turtle. This is my vision. This is my vision. I have 3 town centers, some nice farms, but I see 13,000 towers, a castle, 2 town centers, so doesn't look like his situation is too bad to me. But now that I'm watching, I understand it is. Okay, let's go ahead. This castle drop from mine was very convenient because he was just placing the TC here and I was able to find it and shoot it down. Now university and on the way to imp thanks to my beautiful economy. Now his Mangudai can find damage, but with yeah, I have really a small area to defend to look at, so it's hard that I don't notice. And he goes away. At this point, well, the game is basically over, and keep in mind my starting town center was here. I got kicked out of my home, and I want to take it back. I have the nostalgia, I miss my house. So up to Imperial Age. Yeah, the game is basically over. I will fast forward to save you guys everything sometime, and I make the traps. Yeah, here there was a pause, and the game is basically over. I have too much economy and too much tech advantage. Bracer, tumbling, cav archers. Yeah. And look at the minimap. Crazy. So I hope you saw something different, that maybe what you're used to playing usually on the ladder. And I'll see you in another video.